yesterday. I watched those games yesterday, man. I gotta tell you, dude, that Alperen Sengun,
Mm-hmm.
that motherfucker gonna be a problem, dude. And this Rockets team, I know Spurs fans hate Rockets and they can't
Mm-hmm.
stand the Rockets and F at them and F OKC. Bro, real talk, man. I don't see this Spurs team being better than the Rockets or OKC.
We shall see.
Oh man, now this
I,
what
I,
I saw
I,
yesterday, bro.
I will say, Rockets got a team. They got a squad. They got a
They
squad. I
got a
give them that.
squad, dude.
Got a squad, but
OKC has a squad too, man. There's levels to it, man. There's
yeah,
levels to the game, you know.
of course. No, real
And,
talk. Real
and
talk.
then I was watching the game yesterday too with Golden State and the Lakers, man. You got to feel bad for Luca, bro. That
Mm.
dude, he has to have to go out there and almost have like a triple double, man, and
Oh
still
yeah.
get the L, bro. Like his team
Mm-hmm.
is trash, man. Oh, hold on, Mike is calling.
That'd be facts. What's up, Greg? Good to see you in the chat, big dog.
Yeah, Mike said he'll be here in 2 minutes. He's on the road right now, traveling to Dallas. He's ready to pick you up, ready to scoop you up.
Hey, he is, bro. He's picking me up from the airport, bro. So he's my ride, bro.
You're at LAX right now.
I'm in LAX right now. Yep, I'm flying. I land in Dallas about 4:45. What's up, Albert? Good to see you, bro. Tex McFrank in the house.
Greg.
Good to see all the Nessios. Yep, I'm in LAX, baby. Dallas bound.
We got something special for the Spurs fans to kick off the season. I already gave you a little taste, Rick.
Area 210, where the dreams don't fade. From the river walk nights to the Alamo shade. We rise together through the highs and the lows. Area 210, oh, it's the life that we chose.
All right, we're live now. You know, we're joined by the one and only Spernandez joining us from LAX, bro, on
Hmm.
Spurs Day. This is the kickoff for the
Spurs Day.
season. You excited?
Bro, this is like Christmas morning, baby. I am a kid on Christmas morning, creeping down the stairs and seeing that brand new bicycle. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel today. It is Spurs Day. It's the kickoff, Dallas. I'm rocking the merch. I'm rocking the Area 210 podcast merch. You got to get you that one. This thing turns heads, baby. It turns heads.
Yeah.
I'm walking around LAX and people are turning their heads looking at things like, man, what is that? So um I'm Dallas bound. You know what I'm saying? I will land in Dallas about 4:45. Um, and if you're in Dallas, if you're in the area, you're gonna go to the game tonight, hit me up because I'll be there.
Yeah,
I'll be
Mike will
there.
be joining us here too shortly, man.
Yeah, yeah,
He's driving from Conroe over to Dallas because he's gonna go and scoop up our boy here, but he needs to
yeah.
find a place to pull over so he can go
Oh,
ahead and
okay.
do the show.
Yeah,
So
man. He graciously offered to pick me up from the airport. I'm gonna meet up with another one of our homies, Mexican Junior, who also graciously
nice.
is putting me up for the night. So I appreciate that. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a good time. And I've already had a lot of people reach out to me on Twitter saying that they're gonna be in Dallas and at the game tonight. So I'm definitely gonna get to meet up with a lot of new Twitter homies that I ain't got to meet in person. So first round's on me. You know what I'm saying? Like
There you
let's
go.
do this. Let's do this, baby. I'm hyped.
Hey,
I'm hyped, Joe. I'm hyped,
you're
baby.
hyped. I'm
I'm,
gonna get you hyped, bro. We're gonna have to
oh.
take it back, bro. Take it
Hmm.
back.
Do you feel alright?
You know that shit gets you hyped, dude, when you were in the arena, man, back in the day. You know,
That's old school, bro. That's old school. Mike doesn't like it, bro.
you don't like it, huh?
Mike don't like it, bro. That's crazy, bro. That's wild work, bro. Because that'll get you hyped. That'll get you going.
You know what else Mike doesn't like? He doesn't like that new Selena documentary that's coming out, bro. How can
Oh
you hate on La
man.
Reina, bro?
November 17th, man. What's up, Tony Ornales? November 17th, bro. New Selena documentary. It looks like a lot of home videos and stuff like that from what it looks like. So, I mean, I don't think it's gonna unveil anything new that we don't already know. But I like it. It looks good. Like I said, it's interesting. It's a lot of home videos. So,
Yeah.
yeah, man, it's a good time. Matt
You know,
Lerman
I
said
want to.
I was getting. Matt Lerman said
Yeah,
I was getting cooked
yes.
last night on Twitter.
Remember
Negative.
from that one
Negative.
comment?
Yeah. Oh, I know what he's talking about. I know what he's talking about. But it's
Oh,
funny.
bro.
It's funny. He's saying I was getting cooked on Twitter. Negative. Negative. You better go. But what's up, Myra? She's in the chat, baby girl. Matt, you better come correct. Like Myra says, because there's like yeah. You talking about me getting cooked on Twitter last night? Negative, bro. Not negative, Ghost Rider. It's not my fault, man, that people say that they can't afford third like that graphic came out about you know how much tickets are to get into the door and all that kind of stuff, right? And
Or you the
Spurs were
padre lying to people, man. Come on.
exactly the padre was lying to people. Hey, Matt, don't be saying hi to Myra after trying to say I was getting cooked. Nah, big dog. No. Matt Lerma, no, Matt. Don't be saying hi to Myra after you trying to say I got cooked, bro. Hey, come on, big dog. I thought you knew better than that, Matt. Um, nah, man.
That was
Yeah, like,
funny,
like, like,
dude.
you got the padre, you got the padre getting up in front of city council talking about how the Spurs are pricing people out. Man, God don't
$10
like
ticket, bro.
God, God,
Come on,
God,
man.
God don't like liars, dog. God don't like liars, bro. So I'm telling you, bro, you could get into the door at $30, probably cheaper. Come game time, you could probably
Yeah,
get into that
man.
door for 15, $20,
Middle of
dog.
the week,
So
Rick, $10 tickets, man. Come
bruh,
on.
yeah, exactly. So I was making comments about that, and of course, some random fool that don't even follow me, that don't even have an Abby, jumped in my mentions and started talking a bunch of nonsense. And I will say one thing: I did use some poor choice of words yesterday. What I quote tweeted and what I said was
Well, what happened was,
yeah, what happened was, yeah, I said something to the effect that if you can't afford to take your family to a $200 Spurs games, then you're a failure as a father and a husband. Those were probably poor choice of words. I'm not gonna lie, they probably were. But I was talking about that guy specifically. That's another thing people don't realize. I was talking about that clown that was in my mentions.
yeah,
Everybody jumped in on that
bro.
though. Everybody jumped in on that and started chiming in. But what's up, Mike? I'm glad you
What
pulled over
what
and
what did
you're
I say, Rick?
safe.
What did I tell you before? If people don't like you, it don't take much for them to jump on the wagon. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Oh,
It is what
exactly.
it is, bro. It is
Oh,
what
bro,
it is.
it ain't hard to find dirt on me, bro. You don't got to dig
Yeah.
deep. You don't got to get deep at all, bro. You find dirt on me
you're,
real
you're
quick, bro.
known as the
So,
infamous
so
Fernandez for a
exactly,
reason.
exactly, bro. So people got into my mentions talking about that's pretty shitty of me to say if a guy can't afford to take his family out for $200, he's a bad father. That was horrible on my part to say stuff like that. Again, I was talking about that guy specifically, not everybody, but it is
Yeah.
what it is, and it is what it is. And I said what I said. But what's up, Mike?
What's up,
Man,
Mike?
say it with your chest out, baby.
I
Say it with your
exactly,
chest out.
exactly,
You know,
exactly.
Hey,
there's
hey,
only
Mike, where you all sitting tonight, bro? Where you all
there's
gonna
one.
sit tonight?
Well, real fast. There's one solution to all this: make more money.
Exactly.
Just
And
make
if
more money.
exactly, and call Mike later on for help with that. If you have a problem with $200 a family night out, with your family. So yeah,
Yeah.
it was fun. It was all in good fun, to be honest with you. But yeah, people got a little upset, and people were in my mentions, and it was kind of funny. It's been a while since I've kind of rocked the boat like that, so it was fun. It was a good time.
Yeah,
So
Hey,
stir the pot a little bit, bro. You gotta let
greetings,
them know you're there.
greetings from a
yeah.
truck stop just outside of Dallas. I'm 10 miles from Dallas, so 45 minutes from Frisco. So greetings to everybody out there. By the way, I was as you were letting me into the show. I heard the whole thing about the Selena documentary, and everyone giving me
Mhm.
grief about that, man. We need another Selena documentary. Like, we need another documentary about the 1990s Cowboys. We don't.
No, Mike,
It's the
come
stories have
on,
all been said
yeah,
man.
and done.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
lame. Let her rest in peace. She was alive for 23 years, but her lore has lasted 30. It's been 30 years since she died, and AB and everybody is still making money off of her. It's grifting at the highest levels. I'm not a big fan of the whole let's bring out a new Selena documentary, new TV show, new whatever. It's just money making
Oh,
at its
you
ugliest.
telling on yourself at this point, Mike. You don't like nothing ethnic Latino. You
No,
don't like your own people, bro.
it was great to have Selena specials and whatnot in the movie. It was all great for about 10, 15 years. Then it became a grift. And that's all that they do. That's all that they do. That's all the Quintanilla family knows how to do is make money off of their dead daughter. That's all that they know how to do. Okay,
Jeez, Mike.
that's basically
Mm.
it.
Mike on one today. Hey man,
Yeah.
do you know
See you
what I
later,
wanted to
Myra.
do?
See you later, Myra. Take care.
I wanted to go ahead and play this for everybody, dude. This has to be one of the best Spurs intros I've ever seen. 95, 96
Oh,
season,
I
bro.
remember this one.
Yeah, the big Giants. Yeah.
Dude, this was so good back in the day, man. Even now. Like, look, how can you not like this? It's showing everything about San Antonio, bro.
You gotta see it to believe it. People coming from.
I mean, come on, dude. Like,
Nice.
you gotta bring that back, man.
Nice. No, that was
It's
good,
good
man.
times, bro. It's good times, man. I'm
Those are-
excited. I'm
are the-
excited, man.
Those were the fast breaking fiesta times back in the
Oh
day.
yeah, dude.
But
Mhm.
no, it's good. It is game day for the Spurs. We had two really good games last night. You know, the Rockets and Thunders. It was like a heavyweight battle between the two. Joe reached out to me by text yesterday saying,
Jeez, dude.
"Man, those teams are good." And it was a game in which the Rockets blew a lead with 2 minutes to go in the game, and in overtime the Thunder blew a lead with 2 minutes to go in the overtime as well. Goes down to the final stretch. It ends anticlimactically in the sense that you have a free throws made by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the MVP. But it was a great game. You see out there, they got the rings before the game. Durant got booed, but Steven Adams got cheered for by the OKC crowd.
Mhm.
But that was a great contest. Then you saw the late game, 43 points by Luka Doncic, but he hurt his groin in the process. That Lakers team has nothing aside from Luka right now.
They trash, bro.
LeBron's hurt. That is a lottery team right there. If they only have one of their superstars, that's a lottery team. Spurs are better than the Lakers. We were asking the question, who are the Spurs better than? We saw that last night. The Spurs are better than the Lakers. Okay? But now tonight, Dallas Mavericks, the American Airlines Center, just 12 miles from where I'm at. Going to go pick up Fernandez. I'm excited. Joe asked the question, where are we sitting? All I know is it's probably going to be between sections 120 and 124 because that's the Spurs section. That is the Spurs bench. I'd love to go sit in that area. Joe, what are the odds? What are the odds that Fernandez is going to come out on ESPN?
Oh, 100%, brother.
Listen,
ESPN broadcasting the game at 8:30.
I'm telling you right now, and Mike, I got you, bro. We're gonna get the tickets last minute. They're gonna drop. The prices are gonna go down. We're gonna get it. Trust me. We're gonna be good. We still don't have our tickets, right? People keep asking me like, "Hey, what section are you in?" and all that. And I'm like, I don't have my ticket yet. Like, I got my flight. Like, I'm in LA. I'm about to fly out of here. But trust you me, don't worry. We will get our seats, and we're gonna. I would love to be around the Spurs bench. The belt made it through customs. They had to take it out of my bag, and it was a pain in the ass. So I would preview the belt and show it to y'all, but it took me so long to put it back because I had to like line my bag with the belt, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I put the belt around the bag, lined it, and then stuffed all my stuff in between. So the belt will make an appearance tonight in Dallas. So. Hey, look for us on TV, ESPN. You know what I don't like though? It's not locally broadcasted. No Jacob Toby and no Sean for this game.
No, that's good. That's good. I like it when it's not locally. I want to get an outsider's opinion.
Yeah, sure. But yeah, I mean, I think it'd be good to have both options. But I actually mentioned to Jacob Toby the last time I saw him at the preseason game, and I told him, I said, "Hey, bro, I'm gonna be in Dallas," and he's like, "Man, we don't have that game. Like, there's a few games that literally is just ESPN." And I agree with you, Mike. I know what you're saying. I do like to have a different approach, but I would like to see Jacob and Sean. But we'll see him. We'll see them on Friday in New Orleans, or they'll be in the game. But I'm excited, Mike. Mike, you came. Hey, Mike said I'm coming, and I ain't gonna lie, I was a little skeptical. I was like, I don't know if Mike's gonna pull through. I said, I don't know if Mike's gonna pull through. But Mike, Mike's out, man. Hey, we're gonna be like the traveling what are they? The Jackals? The fan thing? Yeah.
We're the real Jackals.
We're the traveling Jackals. Like we're the traveling Jackals,
How many cups Mike gonna stack tonight, Rick?
I don't. Hey, that's the question, bro. I'm telling you, dude. I've already reached out to some other Spurs fans that live in Dallas, and we want to take a big mass picture right in front of that Dirk statue. Right in front of that Dirk statue, bro. We're gonna do a San Antonio takeover right there, right in front of the Dallas arena, in front of the stadium, the Dirk statue. So I'm excited, bro.
You know what, Rick? I wanted to ask you all a question. You and Mike. I know you're gonna get your tickets last minute, but where are you gonna sit? You're not gonna be sitting with who?
The Pats.
Oh, come on, bro. Come,
Joke
come,
has
come.
it, man.
Yeah, yeah, you already know that, bro. You know what it
We've
is.
got
Bro.
we've got the Wemby jersey here,
Mm-hmm.
or am I gonna bust out with
The castle.
the Castle jersey,
Ooh, I like Castle, bro. I got
or
Wemby.
am I gonna bust out with the Shut Up Gina shirt, which came in the mail last night?
Nice, bro.
Oh,
Nice.
I say the shut up Gina under one of the jerseys,
That's what exactly what I'm gonna do, and then
yeah,
just
and then you could pop it up one of these days.
Hey, but make sure you don't pick up the shirt también because then you'll be showing us your panza, bro.
Hey, we
come on.
gotta make sure they catch us on ESPN and Mike pulls up that shirt and you see the shut up Gina. I got my statement gray San Antonio Wemby jersey on deck. I just got it in the mail and I got the matching hat, so that's what I'll be rocking tonight
Oh,
with
I forgot my hat.
with the
Damn it, I
cool
forgot my
grays.
hat.
Hey,
I
that
got
gives
a, I
you an
got I
excuse
got
to
a
buy a new one.
I got an extra one, Mike. I got an extra one.
Nice,
I got an
nice.
extra one. Yeah, I got this one that I'm wearing and the gray one that I'm gonna wear tonight. So,
Man,
um,
I'm excited about this whole
yeah.
thing, man. This whole thing is great. There's nothing like a Spurs game on the road. I went to the game against the Rockets
Mhm.
a couple of years ago where Sohan went off and got into a scuffle with Amen Thompson. That was fun. I'm excited about this season in general, right? Because the Spurs went
Mhm.
undefeated in preseason, 5-0. We did the research on that. The last 5 teams go 5-0 in preseason. 3 of them were 3 seeds. One of them made the play in and then actually advanced to the second round of the playoffs. And one of them got bounced from the playoffs or didn't make the playoffs rather because of injuries.
Mhm.
Spurs are on the right trajectory. May not be at the level of the Rockets and OKC Thunder, right? But if you can keep pace on tier 2,
Yeah.
get into a 3-4 seed, you never know what happens. If Wemby becomes the monster that we hope that he becomes, the generational player that we hope he becomes, he's already an all-star. He's already a defensive player of the year shoe-in for right now. Get to 65 games, you'll get it. But there's so much involved with this team right now. There's so much involved with the new players coming on in. How many minutes are they going to get in game 1? Dylan Harper, is he the 6th man? Is he the 9th man? Who's a starting lineup this today? Is Champagne part of the starting lineup? Lots of unanswered questions. Luke Cornett, how many minutes is he going to get? He typically gets 16 to 20 minutes. A lot of Spurs fans have already fallen in love with his game. There's so much that's going to be answered tonight. And can the Spurs come and steal a game? Vegas thinks that there's a shot at this because the line just 2.5 points. Cooper Flagg's first game. We're going to be at Cooper Flagg's first game. He might be an all-time great when it's all said and done. We're going to be at his first game. That's an exciting subplot. But here's the thing about Cooper Flagg. I don't give 2 Fs about him. I want to see what Castle does. I want to see what Harper does. I want to see Wemby out there. I don't give 2 craps about Cooper Flagg. It's cool that he's there. Great. I'm focused on what's in the silver and black right now.
You're gonna go. We want a game out of Wemby where you can say, "Mira Wemby," 50+ point game, triple double, quadruple double out of Wemby. Is that way everybody can say, "Mira Wemby." He went and trained with the monks. He trained
Exactly.
with Kevin
Yeah,
Garnett
yeah.
and
Monk,
Hakeem.
Cylon, Monk, Wemby,
Yeah.
and all that. Yeah, man, you're right, Mike. I'm excited about this year. It just has a different feel to it. Everything has a different feel. Like you said, the new players, like or hate the Jackals thing, it's just still something new. Like it's just different energy, man. And I had this conversation with Jacob Toby also the last time I saw him, and he said the
Mike, are
same
you
thing.
putting on pants, bro?
Yeah.
Was he pantless before, or what? Was he?
No,
Was he Winnie the?
I had shorts underneath. So
Was he? Was he? Was he Winnie the Poohing or what? What is
I
going on
guess
here,
estaba
bro?
encuerado, vato, bro. He was putting
He
on
was.
pantalones.
He was.
I
He was.
had shorts. I had shorts underneath, so I wasn't.
Hey.
I wasn't tidy whitey it.
You better be
Yeah.
careful, Mike. You got
He
a lot of
was-
truckers out there. You're gonna think you're a lot lizard, bro.
Hey. He was inquirinky, bro. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
he's trying to pay for them tickets,
Hey,
Rick.
exactly, bro. There's a lot of lonely truckers out there, bro. You better be careful, big dog. You better be careful, bro. Like, yeah.
Rick's like, hey, Mike, these tickets ain't gonna pay for themselves, homie. You feel me?
You got it, Mike. Mike's the guy, man. Mike's the man.
He's making more
That's
money, Rick. He's
funny.
making
Hey,
more
man,
money.
I have a client meeting after this, dude. I have to multitask today.
Yeah.
So
Good stuff.
when you go to the what are you're flying the Southwest or who are you flying?
Yeah. Southwest.
All right, man. So do you use that military? I get in first.
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
there
Hell
you
yeah,
go.
bro.
There you
Hey,
go.
hey,
Okay.
come on, bro. Military, retired, bro. They say anything that has to do with military, I'm there, bro. Look, I didn't do 21 years of my life for nothing, dog. I didn't go to Iraq 3 times for nothing, bro. I have no shame in rolling up into there. Like, sorry, ma'am. Sorry, old lady. I need to get up in here. You know what I'm saying? But nah. All jokes aside, bro. I'm excited, bro. I am super excited. I appreciate you coming, grabbing me, Mike. We're gonna meet up with Mexican Junior also.
Yeah,
Um,
I got a boy that might
and
go out there. My friend Eric might be out there with us as well.
awesome.
He's thinking about
Yeah.
it. By the
Yeah.
way, I want to thank SR 2001 for showing me how Kirikis is spelled. I had no idea that's the way that she spelled it. But
uh-huh.
no, like I said, I
Uh-huh.
actually had shorts on, so I'm not.
Hey,
I'm not.
the optics just looked weird, Mike. I'm just
Oh,
telling you,
I
bro. The
know.
optics look like yeah.
It's like that one time I was petting my dog and it looked like I was whacking off.
Oh, bro, man.
Remember
Bro.
that, Joe? You're like, "What are you doing?"
What are you
I'm like,
Oh
doing,
my
dude?
I'm petting my
god.
dog, not my hog, my dog.
Man.
Hey, man,
Nah,
but I wanted to
man.
talk to you all about something too, man. From what I saw yesterday, and there's levels to the game, right? And I'm seeing, Golden State. I see the Lakers play. Lakers are trash, man. Golden State, they still got some something left on some tire on the tread there. Probably be middle of the pack team in the West. Uh, then I see OKC, right? And you see the Rockets. I know Spurs fans hate the Rockets. Spurs fans hate OKC, and F that team, bro. Right now, is currently constructed. Both the Rockets and OKC, they're on another level, dude. The Spurs, I hope they have a good season, but I'm just saying they're not on that level yet. Like you're seeing some of these other teams in the West, and I'm sure the Rockets are going to be, up there, a higher seed in the West, like they were last season. But there's levels to the game, and all I'm saying, this is the Spurs, hopefully getting off to a right start this season and getting into the playoffs, man. That's what everybody's excited for. Playoffs or bust. But I got to say, man, this Rockets team with Alprin Sengun, that brother's going to be a problem, man.
Yeah, Alperen Şengün, who the Spurs could have gotten back in the day, but we got Josh Primo instead in
Yeah.
that draft. And I know that there's a revisionist history of, well, we never would have gotten Wemby. That doesn't mean that you can't criticize a bad choice because the Spurs lucked out and had a 7% chance of getting Wemby or a 14% chance of getting Wemby. Doesn't necessarily mean that you should be rewarded for bad picks in the past, right? But the
Facts.
thing about it is that you look at those two teams from OKC Thunder with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Chet Holmgren, Williams, and Wallace, and all of those guys. There's just talent all around. They can shoot. They can all shoot. They can all find their shot. They can all get to the rim. They can all get to the free throw line. On the Rockets, it's about length. It's the wingspan of every single player from Durant to Thompson to Smith. All of those guys have the length in there to be a problem, not only offensively but defensively as well. Where the Spurs have to figure out, though, is whether or not the guys that we have picked in the past 3 drafts are who we think they are. Okay, not to be like Denny Green, but is Wemby, quote unquote, generational? Is Stephon Castle a potential all-star? Is Dylan Harper, the number 2 overall pick, who would have gone number 1 probably 7 of the last 10 drafts? Yeah. Is he that good? Because if the answers are yes and yes, then inevitably the Spurs are going to be in that top tier of teams. And then you add De'Aaron Fox to the mix. You add the key role players in Julian Champagny and in Sohan and all of those guys, and then the players that we picked up like Lou Cornett. The Spurs, I understand what you're saying, Joe. We're not tier 1. I get that.
No.
But what I'm saying is that the ingredients are there to potentially become a tier 1.
Yeah,
we've already eventually. May not be this year, but eventually.
Yeah, and I mean, this is going to be their coming out year, with everybody staying healthy, it's either playoffs or bust. They got they acquired some new veteran pieces. This is looking more like a well put together team that's, made to go ahead and go into the playoffs.
Right.
But once you're there, I'm saying when you're seeing the other teams that's currently constructed, the Rockets, OKC, you can't tell me that the Spurs are better than them right now.
Well, let me ask this question. Who's going to be the better player this year? And I'll ask Fernandez this question. the better player this year, SGA, Wemby, or Durant? Because I'm sorry, the top player, if you were to say Wemby or any of the 5 for the Rockets, Wemby is better than any of the starting 5 for the Rockets.
Mm-hmm.
And you might make the opinion that Wemby could rival SGA for MVP honors this year, as early as this year, considering the fact that he'll more than likely become Defensive Player of the Year if he stays healthy. That's the one thing I'll hang the hat on for the Spurs, is that we've got the best player. We've got the best player. And you look at like the changing of the guard. Jokic isn't going to be the best player in basketball forever. Giannis has already kind of trended downward a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's time for the new guys to step up, and that guy should be Wemby.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's a new era. It's a dawn of a new day. And you're right. It happens all the time, right? This changing of guard and old guard, new guard. You're right. Wemby is in year 3. He's bulked up. He's done everything he's supposed to. He's got to stay healthy. I think pound for pound, Wemby is the best player out of that group. But like you said, the best player can be the best, but we need a supporting cast, right? We need everybody else to do their job and do their role. So I'm actually, really excited about Champagne. I mean, I know it was preseason, but man, the dude was shooting lights out. If he that was a couple of years ago, Mike, remember when he was at summer league and he was just shooting lights out like it was nobody's business? And yeah, he's sputtered and fluttered and hasn't been what people thought. But man, he's showing glimpses of it in this past preseason. If he keeps playing like that, it's hard not to start that guy. I mean, I'm sorry, man. It's hard not to start a guy that could spread the floor the way he does, and the shots that he makes, man. And he's lights out, bro. He's clutch. He's fearless. He's shooting the way he's. That's all we need him to do, bro. Shoot like that, man. He's like a better version of like Danny Green, Gary Neal, all those guys rolled into one. So far. Let's see if it translates.
He's got the
Yeah,
size. That
yeah,
because Danny Green was a great defender, but
yeah,
Champagne has the size to play a little bit bigger than a
yeah.
Danny Green did.
Right.
I like Champagne. I know that we gave him the nickname Cardio because he was so inconsistent. There were some games where he was lighting it up, and some days where he was just running around, not getting a single stat, not getting a rebound, not getting an assist, not getting a bucket. If he can become consistent at it, shoot 38 to 40% from 3, which he can do, he's done in the past. If he can do all of that and get us something, be part of the offense some way, somehow, 12, 14 points per game, he's going
Yeah.
to be a starter for a long time. We're not asking him to be a 20-point per game guy.
Right.
Okay, the highlight reels are Wemby, Castle, Harper.
Mm-hmm.
Wemby, Castle, Harper. And until De'Aaron Fox comes back, that's what we need to get our points from.
Yeah.
Tonight, I'm going to be interested in seeing what Devin Vassell does.
Absolutely.
Devin Vassell, is he going to start? More than likely, probably. But is he going to be somebody who gets us 18 to 20? Is he going to be somebody who plays down a little bit better defense? I want to see what the Spurs defense does today, because individually they're good defensive players. Cornette's good defensively. Obviously, Wemby is. Obviously, Sohan not playing, but he is a good defensive player. But Harper's good defensively. Castle is as well. Can they play good team defense?
Yeah, that's different. That's different than individual.
Difference.
Yeah, that is. Hey,
we have
gentlemen,
a super chat. Go ahead.
All right. No. Go ahead. Do the super chat.
Okay.
Money talk.
Super chat coming from Jason Garcia, and he was saying the Mitch Johnson era begins tonight, and he's right.
That's facts. That's facts. That's big facts. I got a hard out in about 5 minutes to catch my plane, just
Gotcha.
real quick. But yeah, man. I agree. Mitch Johnson era. That's another reason why I say this team feels different. Look at the bench. Look at Mitch Johnson, the coaching staff. And again, I love Pop, man. This isn't a knock on nobody, but it's just a new era. It's a new time. I love that Mitch was able to create his own staff. I think that's huge. And like I said, man, even Jacob Toby said the same thing last time I talked to him. He said, man, it feels different within the organization. Like everybody feels like the season's different. So I like the defensive presence that they brought in at the coaching staff. It looks like they're going to hang their hat on defense. And we always say this, right, Mike? Like a team needs an identity. Like I tell my son this, like in high school, like, what is your identity? Like y'all gotta figure out what your identity is, whether it's defense, whether it's we run and gun or whatever, right? Like a team that doesn't have an identity is just, no matter how talented they are, they're just rudderless. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I feel like bringing in the coaching staff that Mitch did is definitely giving an identity to this team, man. And I'm excited, bro. Like man, I know everybody is. So it's gonna be a good time.
A lot of
It's gonna be
Spurs
good
fans are
time, good season, man. Hopefully, good
Yeah.
season.
A lot of Spurs fans are excited about Luke Cornett. I mean, he balled out. We saw that 2-man game that he was playing with Victor Wembanyama. The thing about it is that Luke Cornett is not a starter. He's just not. He historically is not. I'm looking at his on Basketball Reference. Last year he averaged less than 20 minutes per game played. He's just somebody who's not a starter. In his entire career, he's played 353 games in his career, has started only 58. He's just not historically a starter. Last year, he did start 16 games last year, but averaged only 18 minutes per game. He's a end of the first quarter, beginning of the second quarter, end of the third quarter, beginning of the fourth quarter kind of guy. And if you need a stop at the end of the game, but you need some length, you need some height down there, that's what he is. He's not going to be going out there and playing 30 minutes per game or starter minutes. And
that's fine. Yeah,
I need Spurs fans to understand that. As exciting as it is to look at that new toy and go, hey man, that dude's 7'1". Why isn't he out there? He plays good pick and pop with Wemby.
Yeah, Wemby. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not. It's not going to happen. He's not going to get more than 20 minutes.
Better
per
watch
game.
out there, doggy. You're going to get run over by that car.
Hey, gents, I got to get out of here real quick. My guy Greg says, where are the mimosas? Hey, man, I'm about to get some in-flight Jack and Cokes is what I'm about to get.
There you go.
In-flight Jack and Cokes.
In-flight Jack and Cokes is the move. I'm on my way. I'm about to get to my plane. Appreciate you guys for having me. What's up to the chat? I will 4:45, 4:30, 4:45. My play, ish, But
right,
I'll land in Dallas, and I'll see y'all in Dallas.
Wait a minute. Southwest, are you flying into Love or DFW?
DFW.
Okay, good. All right.
DFW.
All right, Rick. We'll see you, man.
All right,
have
take
a
care, guys.
flight, brother.
Appreciate you guys. Yep.
Man, that would have been awful if I had gone to the wrong airport. That happened to me and Chica the other day. We were flying to Florida to go visit our daughter in Miami, Fort Lauderdale. And we accidentally flew out of IAH when we were supposed to go to Hobby. So, man, we rushed so hard to get to Hobby, which is 45 minutes away, and we barely made our flight, but it did happen. But
credit to you, Mike. I mean, you're on the road. You're traveling from Conroe all the way to Dallas, and you're pulling over there at the McDonald's to do the show, man.
Yeah, I'm pulling over at McDonald's. I was looking for a Starbucks or something to do the show at.
Man.
And then I pulled into a Love's gas station, but man, it was so crowded there with all the truckers that there was literally not one place to park. This place is empty. I mean, there's like 8 cars here, so I'm just kind of hanging out, which is funny because when you look at Dallas is such a big city. From the angle that I'm coming in from, which is the 45, which connects Houston to Dallas, like the 35 connects San Antonio to Dallas. I'm 12 miles from downtown Dallas right now. There ain't nothing out here but like farmland. I would have thought by now I would have hit some suburbs, but that's just not the case. I'm actually going to have lunch at the Star in Frisco, one of the restaurants out there. So I'm pretty excited about that. And yes, I was getting naked over here while getting dressed, but you know what? Got no shame.
Mike says, man, F your feelings. I don't give a damn. I'm going to change in front of everybody.
There's nobody looking at me over here anyway. There's nothing over here. You had like one car behind me and
hey man, you gotta make more money, man. You gotta pay for those tickets somehow.
Like a Police Academy. Bum, 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 bum.
Yep.
Very
hey,
nice.
but like I said, I mean, I was just looking at the games from yesterday. We have a whole slew of games on the docket for today, including the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Mavericks. I'm just excited to see Spurs basketball once again. I want to see the new look team. They have a different feel about them. They went undefeated in preseason. There's high hopes for the team this season. I just want to see them make the playoffs. Whether they go far or not, to me, if the Spurs just make the playoffs, that's already a win. That shows you that they're on the right trajectory. Moving forward, they're just going to get better and better and better. And that's what the hope for this season. I hope that they do make the playoffs, and I get to go ahead and paint my face for like the bet that I made with Elias. And speaking of bets, we had a bet too. Remember the first 10 games we had made a bet, Mike? What was that?
What the Spurs record would be.
What the Spurs record would be. And what did you say?
I don't remember. Did I say 6-4?
6-4, something like that. You said they were going to have like a winning record, and I said, no, they're not. They're probably going to be going 500.
Yeah. Well, 500 is not a bad start to the season, man, because there's a lot of moving parts. No De'Aaron Fox tonight. No Kelly Olynyk. No Jeremy Sohan. The Spurs already shorthanded when it comes to things. Keep in mind there's a lot of energy going on to tonight's game, so it's kind of hard to pick up where the Spurs are when it comes to this. You have the Dallas crowd, which was gutted by the fact that they got rid of Luka Doncic last year in a trade, where the fan base was just appalled by it all. They come back and they win the lottery with like a 1 or 2% chance to get Cooper Flagg, who is not considered to be generational, but considered to be very good. He's compared to a Scottie Pippen. He's compared to a Jason Tatum type of player. Great. But the home team is always at an advantage, especially in this type of scenario where it's nationally televised on ESPN. All eyes on this game. You have the fact that it's Cooper Flagg's first game. How can he mesh well? Does he mesh well at all with Anthony Davis? Can they coexist together? Dylan Harper, it's the first time you've had a 1 and 2 overall pick go up against each other in their debut games in like decades.
Yeah.
There's a lot of great subplots when it comes to it all. The Mitch Johnson era beginning. Oh my God, this is so exciting. And as a Spurs fan, I was telling this to Chica last night. She didn't give me any crap about coming out here. I didn't need to get points to come out here. She understands who I am, and she knows that I'm a big Spurs fan. I'm a big sports fan. And I tell her, I've reached the point in my life where I'm 48 years old, financially doing well. I'm able to do things like this because I worked my ass off in my 20s and 30s.
Damn, we lost you. We lost you, Mike. Come back. So we'll go ahead and wait for Mike to go ahead and get back here. I'm going to text him. But before I go ahead and leave you guys, we're going to go ahead and hear some words from our sponsor here, P.F. Chang's La Cantera. P.F. Chang's La Cantera, San Antonio's premier destination for dinner, date night, or happy hour. Enjoy one of their signature dishes, such as the Singapore street noodles, sesame chicken, or Chang's spicy chicken, or their infamous Chang's chicken lettuce wraps, which are delicious, by the way. You can enjoy all this while you're dining in an Asian-inspired atmosphere. And make sure to enjoy the new outdoor patio and try some of P.F. Chang's signature cocktails and drinks during happy hour, Monday through Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. P.F. Chang's La Cantera is a proud sponsor of the Area 210 podcast.
Yeah, everyone's saying that Chica disconnected me from the podcast there after I said that I didn't need to get any points. No, but it's funny, man, because there are a lot of Spurs fans out there, the Jackals and all that, and I don't doubt their fandom. We have a really good fan base of fans, but having the ability to meet up with Mexican Jr., the ability to meet up with Fernandez and my friend Eric, it's going to be a good night, man. We're going to have a fun time out there, and my God, if the Spurs go off and win this game, the victory shots that will be had after the game would be amazing. Would be amazing to go out there wearing the silver and black, enemy territory. Nothing like it, man. There's nothing like it. Let's just get this win.
I think you're going to be a little sluggish the morning after the Spurs opener right here because you're going to be hanging with Rick, dude. And you don't want to get in a contest with Rick on stacking cups, bro.
No, well, first of all, I can't stack cups, man. Here's the thing about me and beer. We have a bad relationship. I love the taste of beer.
Full quick, dude.
I love beer, but man, it messes with my stomach after two. 1 is delicious, great. 2, fine. I get to that third beer, get bubble gut, dude. It's just nasty. Just nasty. Thank you to P.F. Chang's La Cantera for sponsoring today's show, man. It's Wednesday, Wednesday. So if you're going to go watch the game over at La Cantera, you can over at P.F. Chang's. They have a bar area there. I'm sure they'll be showing the game because they have ESPN. You can get half-off bottles of wine, half-off bottles of champagne. You can also get, again, happy hours 3 to 6, but they have every night now, every day, all day, every day. There are 8 new specials at $8.99 when it comes to alcohol. We're talking about the Long Island iced tea. We're talking about the Mai Tai, the Buddha Mai Tai. Lychee martinis, lemon drop martinis, all of that, $8.99. 8 drinks available all day, every day for $8.99. It's their special going on right now at P.F. Chang's La Cantera. And Joe, as you mentioned, get the lettuce wraps. That's
lettuce wraps.
I'm
interested in seeing what that lemon drop martini is all about, or the Jade Margarita.
The Jade Margarita,
yeah,
that's right. The lychee. Do you know what a lychee is?
What is that, dude?
It's like an Asian fruit,
Yeah.
and it looks like the head or the brains of the alien from Independence Day. It
Oh
looks
God.
awful, dude. It looks disgusting, but it is so tasty, dude. It's kind of like a kiwi and a coconut and a mango had a baby. It's sweet, but it's not overly sweet. It's soft, but it's not soggy. It's a little bit of everything. It looks ugly. Just don't worry about the look. Just eat it. It's fine. It's fine.
No.
But the lychee martini is fine, fantastic. We're
Look at
looking at the
Sergey.
we had a phone call yesterday about
Yeah.
a second advertiser
Sponsor?
on the show, sponsor of the
Nice.
show. So ironing out the details on that, they're coming up with a script as to what they want said. It's fantastic, man. Show is growing. The show is
Look, I
growing.
was gonna show a comment here from Sergey. He's saying at this point the big difference between the Spurs and the other big teams in the West, like OKC, Rockets, and Denver, is the level of our head coach. It's coaching, yes, but more than just the coaching. It comes down to the X's and O's. How well the Spurs are going to execute the game plan out on the court. You need to be able to go ahead and play a cleaner gamut of a game. You know,
No,
your
I don't
players need to gel together.
I don't agree with that statement. How much experience did Ime Udoka have before going to Boston to become the head coach over there, and then
He
go to
didn't have a
Houston?
lot,
He didn't
and
have
I'm not
any.
saying
He
it
didn't have
didn't
any.
have, and I'm not saying it has anything to do with the coach. Yeah, the coach could be a factor, okay, but I'm saying more it comes down to the players executing out there on the court more than the coaching. The coaches can tell them what to do, but it's up to the players to go out there and execute that game plan. You know,
Yeah.
make the right decisions out there on the court with the ball. And you got to see that growth. And that's what we need to see as Spurs fans now. We can't go ahead and say, oh, this is a very young team. We're going to give them a pass. You can't do that anymore. These
We
players are nearing the end of their contract, some of them already.
we need young minds, a young coach for young players. And I know Caps 210 saying we should have got Mike Malone, but Mike Malone was run out of his spot for a reason. You
Yeah.
know, it's like that in the NFL. You know, you have some coaches that get bounced around and they go from team to team to team and they don't do anything. You know, the Jeff Fishers back in the day of the world. And in the NBA, you have these coaches that go around from team to team like Doc Rivers or whatnot. They don't win anything.
Yeah.
They might make the playoffs, but they don't win anything. But in the NFL and the NBA, you're finding out that the young coaches coming in that are in their 30s, early 40s, they resonate better with the players. They identify better with the players, and they understand the game has evolved. The game evolves every 10 years or so. The way that the basketball played in the 80s looks different than the 90s. 90s different than the 2000s. The 2010s, 2014, the beautiful game changed it up so that you had Golden State kind of take that to a different direction, but it's still a variation of what they played. And now we're going into a different realm of how these being played, and it takes young minds to figure that out.
I'm excited for this season. Like I said, you know, you have Wemby, you have some of these other players that are starting to, you know, really come into their own here with the additions of, you know, Cornette. You know, we have Champagny looking like he's making a leap there in his shooting prowess, being able to space the floor. You know, that's one of the things that the Spurs sorely missed last season. As long as they can stay healthy and Wemby's healthy most of the season, I think this team, again, has a really good shot of possibly climbing and making that 6th seed. If they win more than 44 to 46 games and they start flirting with 50, Mike, that's going to get me excited. That means that they might be flirting with that 5th seed, man.
Right. And the idea that the West is so stacked might be nonsense. We saw that last night with the Lakers.
Yeah.
43 points from Doncic. They had no chance of winning that game.
No.
Right? That Lakers team, you get what you get. They lose one of the stars, which they've already lost one of them already. They suck ass. Right? The Clippers, who are relying on who? You know, Kawhi Leonard to be healthy.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You know that's not going to happen.
So
they might not be good. And then you look at the top tier teams. If OKC loses SGA for any reason, they're done. If the Rockets lose Durant for any reason, they've already lost Fred VanVleet, they're done. A lot of this is going to be dependent on health. And like I said, it's all about Wemby's health. And it's also about the leaps that certain players are going to be making, man, because, you know, you look at Dylan Harper and whether or not he's as good as advertised. Spurs fans fell in love with Carter Bryant early on because of his personality, and that's great. He may be a good NBA player, but he's not ready yet. He's not ready to fully contribute yet, and I don't know if he's going to play at all tonight. Probably will play some. I hope so.
I think they'll give him some run, man. But
you look at Harper. That guy's ready, dude. He's ready, and I don't
he's
think
got that
Spurs
swagger, Mike.
I don't. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He plays with such a high level of basketball IQ, and he's harder to defend because he's left-handed, and not a lot of lefties out there. And it's not sacrilegious to say. And people gave me crap about this. I know Elias did on Twitter today. They're like, "Oh, I can't believe you have a Castle jersey because you talk crap about Castle." I don't talk crap about Castle. Me saying that I think Harper was a better player in college is not talking crap about Castle. It's stating fact. Now, right now, Castle's a better player because Castle has 1 year under his belt, and Harper doesn't. But to believe that Harper might have a higher ceiling is not talking crap about Castle. It's basically saying that Harper's that good, and we're going to see that. And the superstars might be in the making for this team. When Oklahoma City got good, SGA was nobody. He was a All NBA rookie second team player when they got him. When they got Chet Holmgren got hurt his first year. Jalen Williams was drafted late in the teens in 2022. Spurs passed up on him to get Jeremy Sohan instead. Those three guys were unproven. So the idea that the Spurs need to come out and have all these stars and that the Spurs don't have the ingredients already in-house might not be true. The ingredients might already be there. The ingredients of Fox, Harper, Castle, Wemby, we might look back at this 2 or 3 years from now and go, man, can you believe we got those guys so early in their careers?
Yeah.
And it's exciting to hear. It's exciting to see.
Yeah, we do have an incoming super chat we got to address here, Mike.
Money talk.
Here comes the money.
And this is a $9.99 super chat coming in from Caps 210.
Yeah, he says tonight is a big test to see where we are at, but I have a good feeling about tonight. I feel huge Castle season coming. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. $10, man. It's amazing. Thank you so much. Castle. What is Castle's player comp? Because I've always said this player comp is like maybe a better Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday, who has had a long career, can score buckets, but is a lockdown defender. Is he that guy? Or is he more of a superstar, a budding superstar? He did win Rookie of the Year last year, which is great. But as Jeff Garcia and I looked at it, that was the lowest numbers of a Rookie of the Year in like the last 25 years. There's only been like 2 or 3 that have been worse. That's not to take anything away from him. It was just a bad draft class. But is he going to be somebody who's a future all-star? Is he a budding all-star? Is Dylan Harper a budding all-star? And what are they going to do when it comes to the minutes of these guys? Because the idea of, hey, man, well, you know what? They're going to have to accept their role. You know, they're going to have to be 6-man, 7-man. They may not want to accept that role.
Yeah. You know, one question that we need to ask, and I think we need to start a poll and go ahead and ask this question. Maybe we start that on the X or something.
Yeah.
How many all-stars are the Spurs going to have representing them in the NBA All-Star weekend?
In the weekend or the game itself? Because the game itself is only one.
NBA All-Star weekend, you know?
The
game itself, I'm thinking Wemby, you know?
Right.
But All-Star weekend, can we have more than one Spur maybe representing the team?
I think Cass will be invited back for the slam dunk competition because he did so well in the last edition of it all. Dylan Harper will be invited to the rookie game. Cass will probably be invited to the rookie sophomore game. So that's 3. Maybe Carter Bryant gets involved in that all. So that's a possibility. So I think those 4 will be there somehow, some way. Maybe Champagne is part of the 3-point shooting competition.
Wouldn't that be something? If the San Antonio Spurs had a total of 5 players representing the team at the NBA All-Star weekend, I think that would be something that Spurs fans would get really excited about.
Who guards Cooper Flag tonight? Everyone's asking this question on our chat, which is powered by PF Chang's La Cantera.
Yeah.
Big Sean PD saying Carter got to get some minutes tonight. He has Flag in a straitjacket when we played against him. That was during the rookie summer league down in Las Vegas. I don't know who's going to guard him. Do you throw? Because Sohan's not out there. He's out with a injured wrist. Maybe. Does Wemby have to guard Anthony Davis?
I don't think they're going to want to do that.
Do we get more minutes out of Cornette and ask Cornette to guard Anthony Davis, or do we have a smaller body go after him? Is Bismack Biyombo going to make an appearance because he's got the girth? He's
He
got
might.
the shoulder size to make that happen. And I know I said girth, pause. I get that.
Hey, but you know what? The real story of the game would be, wouldn't it be something, the irony in the whole thing, if Anthony Davis pulls up lame first game?
It always happens, right? Anthony Davis is a walking injury.
He's a glass man, you know. He's going to get injured at some point.
Anthony Davis and Lauri Markkanen are walking injuries, man. They're walking injuries. That's just what they do. That's who they are.
You know what? They said Harrison Barnes guarding Cooper Flag.
Barnes, I like Harrison Barnes. I don't know if defensively he's able to keep up. Maybe it's Champagnie. Champagnie is bigger than what most people think. But Flag is tall. What is Flag, like 6'10"?
Yeah, he's taller, dude.
They may need to give him several looks, man. They may have to run at him a couple of different looks. Maybe it is one of our rookies that goes out there and guards him. Maybe they'll try Dylan Harper for a while, Carter Bryant for a while. Maybe just give him different looks, see what's what when it comes to it all. Maybe it's a double team. Maybe they double team to have him kick it out. It doesn't have to be one-on-one defense.
One thing that you can hope to do if you're the Spurs is really go ahead and press the young guy. Go ahead and press Flag, press him early, bring the heat to him. And if he gets in foul trouble early, he becomes a non-factor and he just sits on the bench.
Yeah. Let's give some advertising space to the storage installation place that we have here. I like that. Look right behind.
Storage Solutions.
Storage Solutions. So people are asking, am I going to the game? Yes, I am going to the game tonight. Picking up Spernandez at the airport, 4:45 at DFW. I have a client meeting in Frisco today, so I'm only going to do the show till about 11:15 today. But I'll be heading out to Frisco to go do my work meeting. It's good times, man. I'm enjoying life right now. I'm enjoying being a sports fan. I haven't told Chica this, but Saturday, maybe there's a 1 in 10 chance of maybe wanting to head on over to Baton Rouge to go watch the LSU Texas A&M game. That would be amazing. Possibly. It's interesting being in Conroe, man. I missed the 2-0, but Conroe, in 3 hours and 15 minutes, I can be in San Antonio, Dallas, Houston, Austin, Lake Charles, and maybe not Baton Rouge, but Lake Charles, all in that area. We're like right smack dab in the middle. But it was only 2.5 hours to Dallas.
The irony in this whole thing that you're talking about, Conroe, is that a while back, long time ago, when with the wife and my daughter, when we went to go and meet her boyfriend's family, we had went through Conroe because I like that one little spot they have there, Dragon Bowl C, right?
Oh, you keep on telling me about that.
It was 45 minutes away, right? 45 minutes away, Conroe was from Houston. So I said, oh, let's go and check it out. And we went over there, man, and everybody liked it. They had some type of little open market there in the center of town, and it's a small little town. And it was nice just hanging out there, just walking the streets, going to eat at that Dragon Bowl C, going to check out a little shop that they had, like a thrift store, 2 stories, old, wooden floors and everything, whole bunch of stuff they had in there. It was cool, man. It was a nice little town. I liked it there, so I was like, I thought about it and I was like, you know what? Maybe I would want to buy a house or something out here. It seemed like a cool place, like a chill place.
The lake life is cool. I mean, really the plan is for me and Chica to sell our houses. I got an update on my house sale today. Mine should be sold by December 1. And then Chica's hopefully by sometime in January to be sold off. And then we're going to get the proceeds and go buy a house. Right. And I'm hoping that it's in the San Antonio area. I don't want to be in San Antonio. I want to be somewhere on the outside of it all. So that's kind of the plan as of now, but we're just taking it day by day. That's it. Josh reaches out and says Conroe is underrated, especially if you like the lake with all that you could do on the lake. I did read an article the other day and it asked about the 10 best places to move to in the United States. And it actually ranked Conroe in the top 10.
I can see why, man. It's like a nice little spot to hang out in. It's kind of out of the way, but still in striking distance. Like you said, San Antonio, Houston, you can go to Galveston, you can go to Dallas. I mean, it's strategically placed, dude.
Do you know what it is? It's what Bernie was 20 years ago. Like Bernie now is a overrun city, right?
Bustling. Yeah.
Bustling. 20 years ago, it was 45 minutes away from everything else. and it was an oasis, and there was lake life and river life and all that stuff. And then everything grew towards it. That's what's happening with Conroe. Everyone's moving to Conroe, and you know, we have lots of things to consider. My parents are getting older. Her mom is getting older. There's a lot of things to kind of revolving play. It's Ava starting high school. I want to be there for that. So there's a lot of moving factors when it comes to it all. Lots of comments coming in. John Dyer, Exit 7, saying, I'm still waiting for the invitation to the Skip wedding.
Skip wedding.
Mario is saying that I'm trying to reserve Randy's ballroom. God, Randy's ballroom over on Bandera Road, man. If you know, you know. Who hasn't been to a quinceañera or a sweet 16 there or a wedding? There'll be no wedding. There'll be no wedding, man. No wedding. We're just gonna get it done low key.
We could just elope to Vegas. Go to Vegas.
Black Bucket reaches out and says, Dylan Harper asked to guard Flag in the Summer League. He wants that smoke. That would be interesting. That would be a reason to have Dylan Harper out there playing extensive minutes because he has the length. Again, he is dwarfed by him by height, but the reach is there, though. The reach is there. That'd be fun. That'd be fun.
Everybody's commenting about you traveling and talking about the wedding. They all want to know when's the wedding, Mike? I want an invitation.
I had a friend ask me about a bachelor party. I'm like, dude, I'm 48 years old, man. I don't do bachelor parties. Like I had one when I was 26. You know, first time I got married, 26 years old, I got a bachelor party. Nah, man, 48 years old.
Look at Mario. He's asking, is Conroe a racist town like Bernie? No, man, not at all.
No, it's very friendly.
Yeah,
it's a very friendly town. It's highly conservative, highly religious, but they're not jerks about it at all. It's a good place, man. It's a fun place. But you know, we have so many moving parts to it all, man. You know, there's no. I've even asked the question: what if we got two places? What if we got two little homes? You know, one in San Antonio, one in Katy or someplace like that.
Katy is again, it's one of those where you have it's almost like San Marcos, right? Where you have the shopping centers, shopping areas, you know, outlets and whatnot. They got that big mall out there, the Bass Pro Shops. And again, it's almost midway point, right, from San Antonio to Houston, Texas. You know, so it's like Houston's not that far away from Katy either. And Katy and Conroe, the one thing that they have in common is you can actually buy a lot of house for your money. But I think you get more value in Conroe right now if you wanted to buy a house. So like I'd say for about $258,000 between that and $300,000, you can get a really nice house in Conroe, Mike.
Oh, I know, and it just depends if you want to live on the lake or not, you know, because that's what it is. There's another town out here called Willis, another town called Magnolia, that are also growing when it comes to people who are looking to build property. Because to me, it's all about land. It's all about land for me. I want John Dyer.
He says calling Katy San Marcos is so disrespectful to Katy.
Well, Chica and I were in San Marcos the other day. She hates the fact that I say the Spanish way of saying it, because I was always told, you know, even if you don't speak Spanish, say the name correctly, right? Yeah. So it's like Marcos and stuff like that. And what's funny about that is that, like, when I was announcing football games last year over at that high school there in Castle Hills, you know, the names were Spanish, and they were all looking back at me because I was pronouncing it correctly. It's like, you know, taco made by Guillermo Martinez, you know, stuff like that. You know, I was getting the names correct, and that was fun, dude. Do some advertising for the truck behind me.
You got the guy just sitting down waiting.
Like,
they're all coming back. They're going back to work, Mike.
That's right, man. Yeah, make more money.
What is it talking about? Oh, they were saying, hey, man, don't get too many sponsors, because they want us to be like in the building with their 5 sponsors. I'm like, we got like 2. We good, you know?
Yeah, 2 is good. 3 is max.
Yeah. We don't want to bombard the people here with nothing but advertisements, having to pause and give, you know, a shout out to our sponsors, because it kind of messes with the flow.
Are they still doing the paywall for the second hour over there?
I have no idea, bro. I have no idea. I know that's one thing that, you know, I would never do to the listeners here. You know, why are we going to put them behind a paywall? The thing that drives the show is the interaction that we have with the fans, you know, and the chat drives, like I said, some of the topics as far as what we're doing from time to time. Why we want to put that behind a paywall? It's like I said before, it's not like we're hurting. You know, we're doing all right. We make enough money to keep the lights on and keep the show going, and that's all. It's done for fun. There's benefits for both of us doing the show. You get business from doing the show
I do.
because you know what? Like we always say, if you want to make more money, what do you got to do? You got to call Mike.
Oh man, like Ray Parker Jr. back in Ghostbusters. Who you gonna call? Mike Jimenez, 210-508-0369. 210-508-0369. You know what I was doing yesterday? I do this at the end of every month, but I got it done a little bit early this month. I add up all my client accounts to see how much money they got collectively, and that number always gets higher. It's doing pretty good, man. I went into another million of investments. I was fortunate enough to have another $1 million of investments the last 6 weeks. Business is growing. When it comes to it, give me a call, 210-508-0369. 210-508-0369. And a lot of what I do is not only provide the investment, but then I go and I monitor those investments and meet with my clients every 6 to 12 months. I am on my way to Dallas right now to go to the Spurs game tonight, right? But I also have a client out here who has invested money with me over the past couple of years, and I'm going to go check their accounts and give an update and the status of them all. So it's also keeping that base there. I only add about 2 or 3 clients per month. I like to add 2 clients per month on when it comes to investments because I want to get to know my client, especially if they have retirement planning in mind. But give me a call, 210-508-0369. 210-508-0369. And Joe, your audio went out there for a second.
I got it. I saw it.
But here's the reveal, Joe. Here's the reveal. Came in the mail. I have not opened this. I'm opening it now for the first time. Let's see if it came out all right.
That looks clean. That looks clean.
It'll be my undershirt tonight. Spernandez knew what I was doing.
That's a clean shirt, man. It came out better than I expected.
Yeah, that's funny, dude. That's hysterical. That is hysterical. I'm glad. Again, you cannot wear it to the polls, but then again, I thought free speech was a thing back in the day.
Yeah, you can't even wear Spurs gear. You can't wear Spurs gear.
That is stupid. We're city of San Antonio. That's stupid. But I'll be heading back to San Antonio, hopefully, to vote because I'm still registered to vote in Bexar County. So I got to get that done in the next week or so.
Everybody's asking that they want to have that voting rally for us over at Little Woodrow's. And Sean had mentioned it too when I was talking with him. Maybe we make that happen, Mike.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can, but they want to do it on the 30th. We might still have time to put something together here. So maybe we should start looking into that, you know, as a possible thing. You know, we got to get you in town. We got to get you in town.
I was planning on going to San Antonio next weekend anyway, so that would be pretty cool.
Maybe Thursday, because I know October 31st is Halloween. So maybe that Thursday, the 30th.
What about that Saturday?
The 1st?
Yeah.
Possibly we could do that too.
Yeah. Let's make it happen, dude. Make it happen. Joe, I do need to cut out, man, because I do have a client meeting that I need to run off to. And I'll send you pictures from the Star, Joe.
Yeah, send me pictures. Y'all should do a video. Practice. Y'all should do a video before the game, you know.
Oh no, we're gonna live vlog this whole thing, man. We're gonna tweet. What was it called? Live tweet it. Just
there you go.
The adventures out there, man. Will we make it onto ESPN against Spurs tonight against the Dallas Mavericks?
I'm sure you will.
The late start, 8:30 at the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas. Spurs are underdogs by 2.5 points. Give me the money line, Joe. Give me the Spurs winning tonight, Joe. Give me the Spurs figuring it out, winning it tonight. I think Cooper Flag goes off for 24.
Who's going to cover the spread? It was like 2.5.
Yeah, Spurs are going to win that game, dude. They're going to win tonight. I say Cooper Flag goes off for 24 and 12 and have a good, solid game. I think that Wemby goes off for 29 and 15.
I say Wemby goes off for 50 tonight. He's going to put a 50 piece. 50 piece. Hey, but you know what? Before we bring the show to an end, make sure you go ahead and check out our friends over at PF Chang's La Cantera. Today is Wednesday, and what that means, it's Wines Days. So it's half off bottles of wine and champagne every Wednesday, all day, every day on Wednesday. Make sure you go see our boy Sean at the PF Chang's location at La Cantera.
John Dyer says, "Don't let Fernandez drink MD 2020. The Marbach comes out of him." Dude, when I drink MD 2020, the Holmes comes out of me. I mean, the Orle Holmes comes out of me. And Mario says Mike's going to practice with CD and Pickens because I'm sneaky athletic. Damn straight I am. Greg is saying, which Woodrows? Don't tell me Exit 7 has little Woodrows. No, they have little Woodritos over there. Probably 1604 and Braun, right? Is that the one you're looking at?
That's going to be the location. You know, it'd be funny, Mike, if we had a bar and it was named after you. It would be called Miguelitos.
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 I'll never forget going to a bar after a Missions game a couple of years ago. One of the listeners from Sports Star invited me to go to the bar on West Avenue, and when I was there, they started playing the Yin Yang Twins, which was the theme song of Halftime, my old show, the original old show, and it was like they all were laughing. They were like they're playing Halftime, but you know that song. It was good times, man. Good times. Gonna have a great time tonight, Joe. Picking up Fernandez at 4:45. Mexican Junior is going to be out there. My boy Eric's going to be out there. We're going to have a fantastic time. Go Spurs, go. Again, we're going to try to be somewhere between sections 120, 125, which is basically the Spurs basket to their bench, maybe to the side of their bench. That's what we're looking at doing, Joe. That's the plan.
Stack them cups, baby. Stack them cups.
Tony says when Mike is drunk, the bromance increases.
Oh God.
Yeah, I'm one of those I love you, man, drunks, man. I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover when I drink.
And you're gonna be drinking. You're gonna miss Chica. I'm surprised she didn't go with you.
Oh man, she'd have to miss 2 days of work, so she wasn't gonna do that. She missed work to go to Oklahoma with me last week to go to that.
True that.
Choctaw reservation, so she needed to get her hours in.
And what does she like to do, Mike? She likes to make more money.
I know. She tells me all the time, "I'll make your breakfast. I'll make your lunch. I'll make your dinner. I'll clean the house. Your job is to make more money."
There you go.
I dig it.
All right.
We'll be
see
out.
you boys
we'll
tomorrow. Peace.
See you.
Oh, we got a super chat coming in.
So Capsule 10. Thank God, no Sohan. We might have needed his defense on Cooper Flag, but by the way, instead of saying Spurs in 5 tonight, I'm going to say tonight Spurs will win by 5.
All right, there you go. We'll see you boys tomorrow. Have a good one, Mike. Latest.